on the internet though.
Because
why do you feel Tupac would have chose Jay-Z?
To be honest with you, Beyonce was Beyonce, Destiny Child, but she needed to like latch on to something. She needed to latch on to an artist or another entertainer that whose clout is at hers or higher. And at that moment, Jay-Z was at his peak 04, 05. Like he was peaking. It was over after that. Because he wasn't the GOAT before that. He was the GOAT. He started becoming the GOAT.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me say this right here though. Jay-Z recycled a lot of Biggie lyrics though. Jay-Z recycled a lot of Biggie's lyrics. Right.
Right. And that's why he lose style.
But how can we say he's the GOAT? Because I don't think Jay-Z. I think Andre 3000 is the GOAT to me.
Andre 3000 is a GOAT. See, Jay-Z, you know why Jay-Z is one of the GOATs? Because his longevity. So Jay-Z really, technically, Jay-Z was out in the 80s. 87, 88, 89.
Bro, I think Busta Rhymes could beat Jay-Z in the versus battle.
He can't. He can't.
You don't think so?
No, I think because Busta Rhymes don't have a 20-song catalog.
Whoa.
Well, listen. He don't have a 20-song hit catalog.
Do you remember what you just said previously? You said Tupac got a song for every move. Busta Rhymes has a song for every move. Why does my thing keep moving?
I'm not going to lie. Yo, bro, like, only thing I remember about Busta Rhymes, I mean, his delivery is impeccable. Niggas ain't fucking with him. But
and he has better videos than Jay-Z too, by the way.
Way better.
Let me put that out there.
Way better. But Jay-Z got more top 40 hits than Busta Rhymes. See, look.
He did a song with Janet Jackson. He did a song with Janet.
Jay-Z did a song with them and everybody. You got to think about it. He has a longer catalog. So Jay-Z has at least, like, all right, when they do verses, they talking about 20 hits. Like, what are your 20 hits?
You don't think Busta got 20 of them?
But he don't got 20
remix had everybody on the industry on there.
Yeah, but he don't have better remix. He don't have better songs. He don't have better hit quality songs than Jay-Z.
Pastor Cavassier?
Huh?
Pastor Cavassier?
Right.
Come on, man. That right there gonna have the party jumping.
Jay-Z got big songs on Watch the Throne. That's how ill he is.
That Watch the Throne shit was weak.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yo, they netted a lot of money fucking with that Watch.
I didn't like it. That's why they never did a part 2, because they know how weak it was.
Oh,
that
no,
shit was below expectations.
No, they wasn't a part 2. But I do feel like
I thought I was going to get a bunch of soul samples like I was hoping for, but I got completely the opposite. They
went different on that, but like.
And besides, by the way, Kanye West was hotter than fish grease. Jay-Z needed Kanye West at that moment.
Right. Jay-Z latched on to him.
Yeah. So what about this? Would you put LL Cool J over Jay-Z?
No.
Okay.
Now LL Cool J is another ill nigga. He put out a hit in every like era. He put out at least one hit. He had
he was hot in the mid '80s.
Right. He had a song with Troy Ave before the whole Troy Ave, court case shit.
Troy Average. I call him Troy Average. We make average music.
Yo, look, Troy Ave could have been something. Troy Ave had a Pop Smoke wave right before that shit happened, man.
Hell no. God.
No, look. Think about what I'm saying, though. As far as like, because Pop Smoke came out on Drill Time, right?
Yeah.
Started harmonizing a little bit, switched over, started making good music.
Right.
Troy Ave was on the scene. He came out rapping, spitting hard.
Whoa.
Troy Ave got some.
You wasn't spitting hard bars. You just made average music. I never liked Troy Ave music. There's a reason why Fabulous did a song with him and he had Troy Ave on the hook for a reason. Because he didn't want him to spit no fucking ball.
Nah, he ain't not. Because like with a nigga like Fab, you can't just come on. I'm surprised Fab did that song with Casanova, but Casanova was hot at the time.
Yeah, he just did it to show love for the city. You know, Fab part of the go along, get along game. If you're hot, you gonna fuck with you.
Right.
How you feel about that Troy Ave case? I'm gonna bring that up too. How you feel about that shit? About him? He snitched on. They saying he snitched and told on Taxstone, and then did a song in a suit talking about, his man got shot. So how you feel about that situation?
Troy Ave no goddamn way he supposed to keep his mouth shut. I don't give a fuck who died. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. You know better. And then, mind you, you in there letting off shots too.
Well, it said Texto shot him first.
Shit, spilling all. Let me tell you something. You get locked up for some shit like that. I just did 8 years, man, for 2 shootings. One a broad daylight shootout, niggas going crazy. Next one, I head tapped the nigga. Now, when niggas get locked up, I was on camera. Are we on camera? Okay, well, whatever they got going on, look at that.
But we got to realize this 6 years in prison, though. Do Troy Ave really want to do 6 years in prison? Then his bodyguard got killed in the process?
To be honest with you, in New York City, like that case right there, he would have did time for the hammer, for the gun. That's it. Because there's no self-defense, but a jury's not going to find you guilty of really physically intentionally trying to hurt somebody when your life is on the line. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, New York don't have a self-defense law or a justified, like, homicide law or whatever, but if you knock a motherfucker down in self-defense of what you got going on and it's visible, I see my little man be the case like that.
So you said you did 8 years in prison?
I did 8 straight.
Holy shit. So what age did you went in?
21.
Holy shit. Was you
Scared
of death? Like,
turning 22 the next week. That was July, and I just got out last year.
Oh shit! So, are you still on papers?
I'm all on papers.
So let me ask you this: what was the craziest shit you seen in prison? Do you see people get R-word, beat up, stabbed? Like, what happened back there behind that wall? And what prison was you locked up in?
Oh, I was in the bunch, and they kept kicking me out of them shits. I'm rebellious. So, seeing somebody get stabbed wasn't really crazy or cut. The craziest shit I seen was when, like, the police, the COs, they be like tying niggas up, fucking niggas up. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit like that. Like, wow.
Was you in Rikers?
I was in Rikers for 2 years.
Holy shit!
That's the
county
jail though.
So was your sentence concurrent or were they like consecutive?
I had 2. I had 7.5 and 7.5 running concurrent. 2 different cases.
So basically, you spent the majority of your 20s behind bars.
All of that, yeah, basically all of it. Yeah.
Do you feel like you gave away too much time to these crackers?
I'm not gonna. I gave them niggas too much time. Too much time, but I'm also appreciative of it because if I ain't go to jail, I'd either went to jail for more time, or a motherfucker would have probably knocked me down because I was doing too much. So it's either I would have had to knock a nigga down, or a nigga would have knocked me down, and we wouldn't even be having this fucking conversation. I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck, man. Fuck. God damn. So you was doing that right there, thugging. What was it like behind? Was you nervous? Was you scared behind there? Like,
what in the jail?
Yeah.
Nah, not at all. Because I mean, it's not that I'm a career criminal, but I've been in there a few times. That was my first bid. You know what I'm saying? Like, long stretch. But nah, hell no, I wasn't. Man, I ain't have a problem with one prisoner, man. Not one. I had beef with the police all fucking day, man. Administrators, COs, sergeants, anybody that's trying to tell me to lock in. Like, I mean, that's what my issue was with.
Did you have
I ain't have a
conjugal visits there?
Hell no, I was trying to marry a fat bitch to get a conjugal visit. That shit ain't even work.
Did you have to get any fights back there?
In 8 years, I consider fights one-on-ones. Not me punching nigga in their mouth and they ain't doing nothing, or a nigga punching me in my shit and we scuffle. Like, I'm talking about like a one-on-one. So one-on-one fights in 8 years, I had 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 4 of them.
What would be advice to somebody who's going up the road?
My advice for somebody going up the road, if you gangbanging, then you signed your contract. That's one, because I was gangbanging for 15 years straight,